So here I have the Klein Tools 32-piece knurled hex bit socket set. I believe it's part of the whole Connect mod box system that Klein has introduced. Yeah, I got these ones to kind of, these are smaller ones, but you know, they have tons of different models out, but all the different size sockets, little bit kits, mini ratchet, all that good stuff. So today I picked up the, again, 32-piece knurled hex bit socket set. Has SAE, metric, and no Torx, but you get 1/4 inch drive, 3/8, and 1/2 inch. Let you see here kind of what it comes with. So let's go ahead and open her up. So there's the case in all its glory. Pretty good size weight. Has a nice handle, retractable. Pretty solid, doesn't feel too cheap. Has the clip that you can attach to the mod box system, which I do not own. The latches on the sides versus these ones that are kind of in the front, and I wonder, looks like it can snap in, maybe not. That's interesting. Try the other way. Definitely not. Looks like it wants to, but it's a bit too big. Quick edit. I figured out how to attach it to the case. There we go. Pretty solid right there. And I think, does it do? Yep. I think that's pretty awesome. And then if you had the mod box system, you could obviously add this to it as well, but pretty solid, man. I'm digging it now. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Has a latch system, which I think is pretty cool, pretty easy to work with. So you get the big boys all the way up to 19 millimeter or 3/4. Feels nice, not cheap. Hopefully not cheap. I mean, find out soon enough. So those 2, 4, 6, 8 are for, what is that, 1/2 inch? 3/8, no, for 1/2 inch, right? The bigger size. And it looks like you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh no, 2, 4, 10 for 1/2 inch, and then the remaining, what's that, 12, 13, 14 for 1/4 inch, which I like that these are a little bit more extended. These ones could be a little bit, they're short and stout. They could be a little bit longer, but you know, it's probably good for torquing. Looks like right here you can probably store some, you know, you have some bits, attachments. So if you go like that, right, 1/2 inch, pretty solid. 3/8, again, pretty solid. Right, last one, 1/4 inch. So it's nice to have. They go as small as 5/64 in standard and 2 millimeters in metric. I said 2 to 19, 5/64 to 3/4. So it's a very good versatile set. I've been meaning to get a good set like this. I mean, I do have their, you know, classic hex bit, however you want to call it. This is nice to have, but also being able to attach it to a drill is going to be awesome. Maybe even, right, if you're not using a drill straight from a ratchet, get some of that torque, and it might break these if you try and go any heavier. But either way, again, this is the Klein Tools 32-piece knurled hex bit. Oh, so yeah, so you get the knurls at the end. Good for gripping. Yeah, so I think it's a pretty nice set. It's at Lowe's right now for, I believe, $64.95, $65 pretty much plus tax. Great deal, especially if you have a mod box. I know it attaches on the mod box a lot easier, but so just a little continuation of this. I love the modularity that Klein's coming out with. Like for example, let's see here. This is the smaller ratchet set they have, I believe, mainly for 1/4 inch, right? You get the 1/4 inch bits as the attachment, but the universality, I don't know, the compatibility, modularity, however you want to say it, is pretty cool. So like right here, you have their, I forget what they call this head system, but just for example, fits all the 1/4 inch ones, pretty nice. In terms if you want to add an extension, boom, boom, boom. I mean, all around it's pretty well thought out. We also have, right, if you wanted to do, this is more for the drill, for the impact that I use. Works real well. This is usually a kit that I kind of carry with me just in case. I mean, I have other tools, but this one, well thought out. This one as well. I do a lot of solar work, electrical work, and having these dual-ended, or, you know, less to carry on the job site, or at least when you're going in to do a certain task. For example, going on a roof, loosening panels, modules, as they say, or even panels, electrical panels. Being able to just have, you know, your main size is ready to go. It's pretty sweet. Like, and then this is also, where is it? I believe it's for a different size Klein ratchet that they have, right? This head system, I'll have to look into it again. This is for the 3/8 size, right? So this one over here, 1/4 inch, fits in that head nice. This one doesn't quite fit. I think it's for the next size up, which I've yet to get, which I plan on getting, but just to know you can do. And then it looks like you can fit a 3/8 in there if need be. Boom. But if you wanted to add it to the ratchet set, so the universal, being able to switch them back and forth is in between all across. It's pretty sweet, man. Dig the cases. I actually dig the orange too, but yeah, just to show the modularity, I guess that's the word I'm looking for. It's pretty sweet. Boom, boom, good to go.